Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I work from outside. So, putting you down a minute. We haven't done this in a while. Hey, guys. All right. Okay. All right. I just need a second. How is everyone? I hope everyone's good. My glasses are filthy. Okay. Hi. Oh, my goodness. How is everyone? I know it's nice to be outside. Hi. Yeah, everything's starting to grow in nice. Yeah, the pond's getting like all the green is growing. It's nice. It's nice. Everybody doing good? I'm exhausted. It's not that cold. Hi from Sweden. You guys would laugh if you saw what kicks I have on though. I put on my kids' sliders and they're too big. Look at, they're like the with the socks and the teal sliders. Don't you, when I rock shoes outside, I'm always grabbing the kids. That's all right. Last year was like Crocs. Crocs. Crocs makes a slider now, actually, because Jade got a pair for Easter for my sister. She always buys them sliders. I don't wear them out and about. I can't. Like, I feel like I'm going to trip. But they're super comfy. I know, now I know why you guys wear them. They are really cozy. Has platform ones? Oh, Jesus. I haven't seen those yet. Ooh, it's breezy. It's breezy. We don't want it to be too breezy. Won't be able to do my reading. The candy shoes, yeah. I miss my little jelly shoes. I rocked those for a very long time. Crocs, 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 Crocs. Yeah, all the kids have them. Yeah, they even have the winter ones. I couldn't wear those out and about. Like, they're just too big and clunky for me. Like, I always, when I tend to wear them, because it's been a couple times, like, I forgot that I had them on my feet. And then, like, I'll go to the store and I remember, like, it's like I trip over my toes. Like, because the fronts of them, it must just be the way I walk. You know what I mean? So, they're not too practical for me, but they're comfy-ish. They're comfy-ass shoes, I'll tell you that. I will definitely agree there. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm just kind of like, I'm exhausted. I was at work for just 8 hours, but it was so busy, you know, tired. And I've been taking melatonin at night, and it's working for me. I'm actually liking it. The gummies, I take 2 melatonin. I'm like, screw that, I'm just gonna take it, so I sleep. And it works. I wonder if it's addictive. Like, not like addictive like that, but like mentally addictive. Because you're like, oh, this works. So for like 4 nights straight, by like 8 o'clock, I'm chewing melatonin. Because I got to be at work for 3, 4 o'clock, you know? So by 8, 7:38, I'm chewing them. I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. And I crash. I'm just tired today because work was just nonstop. It's crazy busy. But it's nice. So you want to know what happens when it's busy like that? Like, I got out at 12, so I think I went and like had a cigarette. Quick cigarette break at like, I don't know, like 3:30. No, 10:30. Something like right around there. And just sitting for 4 minutes, I came inside and I was like, that was like the biggest mistake I could have made. Like even sitting for 4 minutes, because it like, it caught up with me. Because I was going. I was perfectly fine. God, my nails are brutal. Look at how bruised my fingers are. Straight up bruised. But I'm trying to wake up. Another reason why I came outside, so my ass can wake up. I'm gonna go to bed early. I got tomorrow off. So. Squirrels are out. Trying to eat. Trying to eat the bird seed. Alright, so we did. I didn't grab any water. I wonder if that door's locked. We did. What did we do? We did like a weekly. And then I just broke the doorknob. And then we did I broke this door the other day. Seriously? Now I can't even get in. Oh, there we go. Hey, buddy. Kaden. Lucy. Lucy. Can you grab me a seltzer water? That would be great. Oh, okay. All right. So, Cozy, come and say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Everybody miss you. Everybody miss you. All right. What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you? All right. Don't go far. All right. So, how do I want to do this? I guess we can just read current and see what's really going on. Because the energy is constantly shifting, right? Oh my goodness. So sorry. It's like, wake up. Do I dare? Just about to have a Red Bull. Do I dare do it? I mean, I don't gotta drink it all, right? Hi, will you grab me a Red Bull in the fridge, please? Okay. Thanks. I'll have a little Red Bull. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep on you guys. I can't believe, I can't believe it caught up to me like this. It's crazy. So crazy. There's a Lucy Goose though. I haven't had a Red Bull since last summer. And you know what the crazy thing is? I remember the last time I had a Red Bull and who I was with. That is the craziest thing. You opened it for me and put a straw.
You got you a straw.
I'm not going to drink through a straw though, thank you.
Okay, why is that?
Huh?
Why don't you want to drink through a straw? Why are you dumping it out?
Because I definitely do not need that much caffeine. I'll be up all night.
I could have had half of it.
Mm-mm. You're not drinking Red Bull, buddy. Thank you for grabbing that for me. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got. Hi, baby. The Knight of Pens. Dun 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 dun. So something's going down. A messenger. You'll probably get a message. It will be practical. You're talking to someone or corresponding. I mean, there's something. If this isn't happening, it's going to. Then you got the Queen of Cups and the King of Pens. So you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Cancer. But we do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it looks like there's an earth sign contacting a Cancerian or just the Queen of Cups, you know, 4th house. And to me, it's like, to me, you're dealing with an earth sign or it's just something, you know, solid, reliable, practical. I gotta push you guys back. I told you, I got these candles everywhere. Okay. All right. What time is it? I can't see. 11. So we started like at 11. All right. So there's a message coming into the Queen of Cups or feminine, any sign. But you're really under the energy of home life right now. Okay. So I don't know if your main focus is on the family, the home, because that's what you're coming in as, which, you know, makes sense. Well, freaking quarantined. And it looks like you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And if it's not an earth sign, like I said, it's just, it's something grounded. Goose, don't you even think about going after those squirrels. Don't. Come here, see mama. Come here, see mama. Get over here. You gotta lay down right there. She's like, yeah, I'm not coming to see you. What else? Current energy. What else? I mean, what else does it want me to say? That usually happens when I'm not picking up on something. But Knight of Pence, Queen of Cups, King of Pence. I mean, it looks like you're both talking. It looks like you're talking to someone. If it didn't happen, it's going to happen within the next couple days, whether it's work. It could be your brother. It could be I'm not really looking at it as your kid. You know, it's a knight. So thank you. And then we have the Ace of Wands with the 5 of Swords. Somebody has some type of idea. I don't know if it's the Knight of Pence or if it's like energy of like desire, sexual energy. And my queens keep coming in as Five of Swords. But I'm not necessarily looking at this Five of Swords as negative. Tell me about the Five of Swords real quick. It's more like... It's more like, I don't know, like you survived something. Like, I don't know what that's regarding. Five of Swords. Yeah, see, Page of Pence. So it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's a new start. But it's like, I don't know if like a survivor, warrior mode, you know? Like you're a warrior. Take it or leave it. So, I really am not picking up on the Five of Swords as being negative by any means. Temperance came out again. I mean, there could be two men once again with, because I mean, you're talking to a knight and then you have a king sitting next to you, but yet neither of you are looking at each other. But it's like this king wants something with you. Because if I line the cards up this way, because this is the order they're going in. This is you talking to someone. Looking at each other, talking. But now you got the king sitting right here next to the queen, but you guys aren't looking at each other, right? But look at him looking at this. So this energy is like, this energy is still around. See what I'm saying? So whether you're aware, I don't think you're aware this one's in the picture, but it's like someone's eventually gonna step in. And then you go from this to this. So I don't know whose energy this is or who it's necessarily attached to. Because you're not talking to this one. I mean, it could be a father, a grandfather, or just a past lover, somebody in your life. A past boss. I'm not really looking at it as a boss because now that I'm lining the cards up this way, this is probably why they had me pause, because I was going to do 3, 6, 9, but I'm actually going across now because the cards are interacting. So it's either this person's energy is kind of like, I don't think I have a shot. So we have an energy that's like, I don't have a shot. I think she's talking to someone else. So it's kind of like their negative energy. They do want a reconciliation, but they do want that new start with the Page of Pence. See what I'm saying? So you actually have two new opportunities coming in, a couple different energies around you. And some of you right now would be like, I'm not talking to anybody, or there's no opportunity. And no, there's something coming. Whether it's friendship, lovers, it's something. You're about to interact. With this one, no, I don't know about this one. This one's like, I don't know. I'm going to get one more next to Temperance to see what Temperance is looking at. But she's kind of sneakily looking at the Five of Swords. Yeah. It's that options I was telling you about, the Seven of Cups. So it's almost like this one energy that you got your back turned towards. You don't see it coming or not, but they're going to be coming. They're going to be coming in with something. Or their thoughts are just with you. But see, it's negative. They do want to get back together. They're trying really hard to figure out what approach, which options are needed, which approach is needed. Or it's like, does she have options? So, this looks like there's a lot going on. My life is not this exciting right now. But my life is not this exciting. Look at Lucy Goose. So let's find out about this Knight of Pence. I mean, not like this looks like super exciting, but it looks like there's, some shit going down. So Queen of Wands. So he's looking at her as a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles, like I said. That's why the other day you guys were coming in as Empress. So they're extremely attracted to you. Got a couple energies of Sag. So they're going to reach out to the feminine. We kind of already knew that. So I think they really want you to know that there's an energy that's, you know, really attracted to you right now. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Six of Cups. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. I want to just come out. So it would be someone you probably know, but Queen of Cups. Too many flipped, but it was the Tower and Three of Cups. Queen of Cups, please. Queen of Cups, just one. You want to go in, Goose? Queen of Cups, please. Queen of Cups. So the masculine's thinking about, see, you got strong, you got Cancer on top of Cancer. Huh. Huh. Oh, let me take that off here. I gotta take your leash off. Come here. Good. All right. Queen of Cups on top of the Queen of Cups. Again, you know, the Chariot speaks of travel, but this is more, I am picking up on a little travel, but not a lot of travel. But this is more being successful, pushing through the past. So, and you did have the past that wanted to come out with the Six of Cups. So, I don't know how your past is involved with the new energy. So I don't know if it's like you're basing something off of something that went down in the past. To me, it's like you're past it. You're over it. Like, I mean, you're definitely moving forward. And you're going to be successful with your next step, whatever you're going to do with the Two of Wands. So you do have, you're going to be at your crossroads within a day or two with something. So that whatever you're talking about or who you're talking to has to do with where your Cancer placement is and your Sag placement. Like, where are those in your chart? Because that's pretty important. Not just the fourth house and... No, it's where it's placed for you. So say you have Cancer and Venus. Well, that would make it tougher because that would be, you know, beauty, health, wealth, you name it. So where your placements are in your own chart, find out where your Cancer and your Queen of Wands are. Find out where your Mercury is, especially with the past. So something that might not have rolled around during Mercury retro. I know we don't go into it again until July, which is Cancer again, right? So I don't have any cards of Mercury on my board yet, but there's something there that possibly didn't get addressed that needs to be addressed. So whenever you're interacting with this person, it has to do with those placements within your chart. So you could be dealing with the 8th house, the 12th house. You know, it really just depends. Because that's the energy you're in. It's like you're torn. Like if I'm just basing it off of where they're placed on the zodiac, you know, it's all about adventure, fire, both cards are very intuitive, action oriented, more the Queen of Wands, more action, you know, but household related stuff, really liking, feeling yourself. It's, you know, so it's like you're torn. So I don't know if you're torn, like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? What if it's a work opportunity and you got to travel? You know what I mean? And you're just like, Mingy, I don't know. That's a lot of travel, and I'm a homebody. You know, so it could be a lot of different stuff, because I'm telling you, I can feel a lot of options coming towards you. So even if you feel like you don't, or you have done now, oh, they're coming. This is way too much stuff on the board for stuff not to be presented to you. So it looks like you're going to soar. You know, you're moving forward. Looks like you're going to move forward with this person, whatever this is, whatever decision this is, whether it's work, love, friendship. Looks like you're going to move forward. Tell me about the King of Pence. I don't know if this, I mean, that could be a boss, or it could be a completely different energy. Because to me, they're coming in two different energies. Someone might be putting aside sexual energy to approach something more on a practical, grounded level, but I don't think so. I really feel like it's two different energies. So what's up with this King of Pence? Because he's looking at the Ace of Wands like, I got an idea. Trying to figure out, you know, which route, but still really negative. Page of Cups. Yeah, so this is probably a different energy. So, and then Judgment. So, yeah, see, you got two different energies, because you're still going to have somebody come back at you, too. You might kick something off with this energy, and then something's going to come back around. Someone might open up and actually tell you how they feel, or they might owe you an apology, or vice versa. But it's like they're under judgment right now. You know what I mean? Like self-judgment. Do I do it? Do I not? Does she love me? Does she love me not? I'm thinking of, does he love me? Does he love me not? I'm thinking like the plucking the petals. You know what I mean? Ace of Wands. So they're just trying to figure out how to move the energy, how to push the energy. Like, got the Sun. So you could be dealing with a Leo with the Knight of Cups. So some of you, this is going to be somebody brand spanking new. But I think you do know them from your past some way, somehow. But it was never like nothing you were like, oh. Like nothing you considered for those that are brand new. Others of you, you know this person and this person's already walked away from you, or vice versa. But whenever the Knight of Cups comes out, it's brand spanking new energy. Because you got something coming in over here that's practical. So you already know this person too. Because there's already desire, there's stuff there. You might be dealing with a Leo, or this is just, there's possibility here. So, you know, eventually my women might be in Sag energy right now too. A lot of you are in Sag energy and Cancer energy. You're going to be confused, because it's like all of a sudden you're going to have options, and you might get to the point where it's like, what do I do about this Five of Swords? But I clarified the Five of Swords with the Page of Pence. So it looks like you're going to take it. So you're taking one of the options, whatever it is. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Unless this is like energy of like someone trying to play victim, but it could be past energy if you know it. Got the High Priestess. No, so it's still you. It's still the feminine carrying that energy. It's like you know something. I don't see doubt. It's definitely questionable though. Yeah, see, you got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. right before I even saw the devil, I was like, it's definitely questionable. I don't think it's fear. But then you got the Ace of Cups there, so it might be. It's questionable though. Like, do they love me? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like warrior or survivor mode for you. Like, there's something here. I don't know if like you're a wounded warrior. Like, it's like constantly, you know, get knocked down, you pick yourself up. It's just, it is what it is. A lot of us live our lives like that. You know what I mean? So, but it's, you don't give up, right? But this is something you know. Like, you know. But you don't want to own it. So I don't know what that's regarding. Tell me about temperance. You have a lot of major kind of grouped. The Sun, the High Priestess, and Temperance all grouped together. The Emperor. So the Emperor, you know, they could be in their Sag energy, but it's, like I said, that's the energy that wants to come back around. You know who this person is. Guys are looking right at each other. I knew you knew that energy. Eight of Pentacles. Someone might come back and want a commitment or want to try to work on something. You got strong Leo, strong Aries. And I think the one you're talking to now, or will be, once again, water and earth. Or Sag energy, but to me, definitely water or earth. And strong Taurus with the king sitting here. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Now, this is either, you know, this is either going to be your confusion or them trying to figure out which approach is best. Because I feel like it's linked to them. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. So, and with the Moon, it's still unknown. So, teamwork, compromise. It could be a new work contract for some of you too, but especially sitting next to the Emperor. But to me, it's more of an energy of control. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. I'm going to go another row. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Hold on, how do I want to do this? I'm going to do possible outcome for this bottom row, which will be the middle row. Possible outcome, Queen of Wands. Now I feel like I don't want to do it that way. I don't know if I should do best advice. How do I want to do this? I don't see, I'm never this particular. I'm going to do best spiritual advice because we all, you know, outcomes can go like this or that. Right now, we create our own outcomes, right? So let's do your best of spiritual advice for the Queen of Wands dealing with the Knight of Pentacles. deck was getting choppy too. It was very choppy when it fell. Queen of Wands, best advice for the Queen of Wands. You got the Hangman and the Ten of Pence. That's a big deal with the Ace of Wands. But he carries the Ace of Wands. This energy doesn't. So, because the Queen of Wands will be dealing with all of this energy. You need to change your perspective when it comes to work life, home life, contentment. I don't see a delay with the Chariot and the Messenger. I don't see a delay. So that means my feminine needs to change her perspective. But you don't look convinced by any means because you got the Five of Swords. But for my feminine, your best advice right now is to change your perspective when it comes to something. Contentment. Contentment or work. Passion too. Like maybe you need to take a grounded, a practical Tell me about the Chariot. Five of Cups. So stop wallowing over the past. Especially if you're wallowing over the past. Change your perspective here. It's a big message. Some of you are crying over spilt milk. Others of you, it's kind of a wallow. I don't see sadness. This is a card of sadness, but nothing here looks sad, right? But it's kind of saying the feminine is looking at something in a way where it's like kind of being mopey about a situation. But it looks like a positive situation. So you really need to change your perspective. Because here it's like, you could be blocking something from pain, not wanting to feel pain again. I don't know what you're up to. I don't know if you're like, I'm going to try this new approach and I'm going to try not to catch feelings. I'm going to try not to fall in love. I'm going to try to yada yada. Been there and done that years ago. It doesn't work, troops. But somebody's trying to do it. Some of you. Not all of you, but some of you. But you're not even looking at this other energy. But I think they're linked because you got to know this one. Recent past, 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 the one before the recent past. It's something. So you're kind of wallowing. So don't stop wallowing. And this is with the new one. So it's like, I don't know if you're basing, that's what I'm saying. Like you're basing your decisions with somebody that's new or, you know, from something from the past that went down. That obviously hurts. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Now, here's that King of Pence. So I don't know if this is your energy or somebody else's energy all bent out of shape. Yeah, see, Eight of Cups. See, they're the ones that walked away from you. So yes, this is new energy, but then you got this other one over here looking right at you. But this is your best advice. Eight of Cups. So they're kind of telling you to walk away from this energy. Walk away from the moping. So I don't know if you guys have this. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know who you're watching. I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt the read real quick, okay? Because last night I was in bed. I was scrolling. And I came across a video of mine that I made in 2018. It had to have been in the very beginning. And it was about twin flames. It was March 2018 twin flame update. Okay, and even I was like, no effing way am I watching that. I can't believe that reading even popped up. So I don't know if you feel like you're dealing with a twin or not, but this is the type of energy where it's like you are holding on to something that went down in the past, and there's a brand new opportunity in front of you, because that is not the same energy as this. So considering we're in quarantine and all this stuff, I don't know who you're watching for readers right now, because a lot of them be like, oh, they're coming back and yada yada yada, right? So I don't know if it's like some of you are like, oh, I don't really want to start anything new because I really think this one's coming back. Well, your best advice right now is saying walk away, Natalie. Venus retro right now. I don't know why she's telling me it's Venus retrograde. She must have texted me before that and I didn't pick up on it. So, because it's almost like best advice is walk away. Unless this is them that needs to walk away from this. But this is your best advice for the newer energy is change your perspective when it comes to something. You are wallowing, okay? And then you have this another energy. Yeah, they got feelings for you. You might got feelings for them, but it's your best advice, walk away. Or they might need to walk away from their scenario to get to you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what type of readings you guys are watching, because I'm very intuitive and empathic, so I can pick up on this energy too. And it's obviously the planetorial energy, right? But I will tell you, it's stopping something new. And there's something new with the advice that Spirit's giving you. It's not saying put this on hold and continue to wallow and wait for this one to walk back to you. No, it's the Ten of Pentacles. It's contentment. It's probably what you really want is contentment, right? So it's like you got to change your perspective here. And the best advice for the King of Pentacles is to walk away. So the King of Pentacles, even though they're sitting here, probably thinking of you because they're looking right at you, right? That's their best advice. So that's also saying they haven't walked away from anything. See what I'm saying? So don't sit here and be like, ooh, hope is great, but I don't want you to be hopeful in this situation because they're not taking action. You have something right in front of you. So a lot of you are kind of delaying your own start to something. Because this actually reminds me of older energy. I've been here. I've done that. And it was actually years ago thinking that my catalyst was my twin. That's why I'm saying I don't think it was a coincidence that that video happened to pop up from 2 years ago. My video, right? So I kind of think that's what's going down here. So don't do that because their best advice is to walk away. They have not done that yet. See what I'm saying? But they're still all up in your energy. So best advice for the Sun, which is with the Ace of Wands. And that's the same energy that's looking at you. You know what I mean? But they're not, you're not talking to that one. So it's like, do they love me? Do they love me not? Once again. All right, so the Ten of Swords. See what I'm saying? So it's still the same energy because they're looking at each other. I knew it was linked. So you're most definitely dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Cancer, water, and fire. Right here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, their best advice, something's over. They need to walk away. But they're not. You know, so they're sitting in a situation that's dead, but they're still there. So best advice for the High Priestess. Now, I think the High Priestess here is the feminine. Because, you know, she's definitely linked. Yeah, see, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So right now the feminine's coming in again over here. So here's the thing. The High Priestess keeps coming in with this older energy. So you must have really threw some spiritual shit at this person. Spiritually this, spiritually that, or they just know you're super spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because they're looking at you as highly spiritual, highly intuitive, highly gorgeous, highly intelligent. Like, it's beautiful. But again, that came up again in the read the other day where it's like they really stressed how the woman was extremely spiritual. So I don't know what type of link you have with this person when it comes to spiritualism, because I don't see them being super spiritual. They're more like Empress style. Okay, so what came out? Oh yeah, it didn't fully come out, but it was between the two of you. So the High Priestess, you know, and it's like, to me, they intuitively know too, but they're not really acting on it. And again, 7 of Cups. So what the friggle sticks was this? Oh, that was the 9 of Cups. I thought it was a 7 of Cups, but the 7 of Cups is out in the same area, right? So there was that confusion anyway. So, like, I don't know if you're doubly confused. Doubly. Don't you love Courtney? Doubly. Gotta love my own English dictionary. So you're doubly confused now, okay? So you're confused as shit because this person eventually come in. So my feminine, but I already said that, confused, but it's actually the 9 of Cups. So at one point, this person, you made each other happy. It's a given. That's why I felt you confused. It's the 9 of Cups when the 7 of Cups is here. Anywho, it doesn't matter. You carried a lot of weight regarding this person, so it's still gonna feel like heavy. Not necessarily pressure, but take your time, because this is your best advice, right? You're gonna be a little confused, but take your time. There's options here. You don't need to jump into anything because this is your best advice. Okay? Pick which one do you want. Is there an opportunity? Is it worth taking? Keep your options open. You don't have to nay or yay anything right off the bat. And if you got somebody coming at you with that type of energy, get the fuck out of here. Tell me your best advice for the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is this King of Pence. You got the 4 of Wands. So this talks about 2 of Cups, so many. What's at the bottom? The Star. Where'd the 4 of Wands go? Stabilize something. Create a foundation. Figure it out. This also talks about commitment, foundation, stabilizing it between 2 people. You know? Best advice for... That's how I knew you guys probably are not even talking nothing stable there. Tell me about the 3 of Pence. So, best advice for the 3 of Pence. To me, sitting next to the Emperor, it could be a contract if this is work, or this is compromise. Four of Pence. So another number of stability, though. Hold back. So when it comes to the 9 of Cups, your happiness, hold back. There has to be a third party still with the 3 of Pence here, because your best advice is the 4 of Pence. They're telling you to hold back from the Emperor right now. Spirit's legitimately telling you to hold back. And I knew that anyway with the 7 of Cups when I said you don't need to nay or yay nothing. Hold back, because if you were to get yourself involved with something, there could still be a third party. Because the 3 of Pence is right there. But you are going to be all up in your head, you know, thinking you have a new opportunity with love and a new start with the Ace of Pence. What's underneath there? 5 of Wands. Yeah, so there's no balance right this second. So there's still a situation going on with that. And coming as the Emperor, there's probably a marriage. So it looks like you have a new opportunity. You're going to be talking to someone. Looks like they're going to send you a message. Or vice versa. There's something stable. Again, I truly feel like there's something here that you need to figure out before you could even go in this direction anyway. And I mentioned that the other day to you guys. you might not even want this person back because, you know, Spirit's legitimately telling you to hold back. There's other options. You know what I mean? They're not saying that eventually it won't work. They're not saying that by any means. Okay, so I don't need you getting upset either. But I need you to look at something in a practical way right now. Because this situation is not supposed to be put together right this second. Because I think this one needs to literally walk away from a scenario that they still have not walked away from. So I don't know if they think they can come in and have their bread and butter. Their cake and have it too. I don't know why I said bread and butter. Maybe they like bread and butter. Or maybe you like bread and butter. I don't know. So let's see what they need to walk away from. And then I want to go over to this new energy. What do they need to walk away from? I think this person's just sitting around because my bum hurts from sitting right now, which is weird. So I think this person's sitting around and like quarantining and doing a whole bunch of nothing. Unless they had butt surgery. Or basically get off your ass and do what needs to be done. Because it's almost like Spirit does want something to work out. The Eight of Wands are going to put it back in. So they really want them to reach out, which is exactly what I was feeling right before that card came out anyway. That's the second time that's happened with that same placing. I mean, I usually always call it before I see it anyway. But you got the Wheel. So it's time for a new cycle with the Ten of Cups. So that's an ending to have a new beginning somewhere. It doesn't matter. Spirit's kind of saying, you know, so I don't know if this one reaches out prematurely. Anywho, I don't really think we need to read any more on that energy because it's not here. This new person is not this person. This new whatever this is. And others of you, if you have no one and this is not resonating and you're just watching for shits and giggles because you love me, your new person's coming in. But it's going to be somebody from a past life, and it's going to start off rough, and it's going to be a little bit of a shit show. I'm not going to lie to you. That always sucks. It might take a good 6 months before you guys can even stabilize anything. But I'm going to call it as I see it. Tell me about this Hangman. Best advice for the Hangman. Best spiritual advice for the Hangman. So Three of Wands. That came out side by side the other day too, wasn't it? Or was that the Magician and the Three of Wands? Best advice for the Hangman. Seven of Swords. With the Empress. I mean, I know it's the woman's energy. Stop sabotaging. You're sabotaging this. With the Seven of Swords, you're lying to yourself. Like, you need to change your perspective here. Because if this is your best advice, they're not saying lie about the situation to get to where you need to be. No. Especially with the Empress here. And Justice. It is something karmic here, especially with the Lovers, right? So, you're sabotaging something brand new here. Or you're about to. And if this is not, there's a good chance if you don't have something new going on, the new person you meet, there's a very good chance you guys might go through a little bit of this turmoil, whatever this is, to get you on track. I'm not going to lie to you. Because you're going to fight something because of your past. And if it's not because of your past, this energy is still here. It still exists. It's almost like, are you going to take the bad with the good with the light with the dark? You know what I mean? Like, What type of energy are you going to allow to control your own energy right now? Think about it. Because these messages come out too. You know, I work with dark and light. I am light, but I work with dark and light, and I got no problem working with dark and light. You need that balance. So if you still need to sit around and figure some shit out, guess what? You're going to be sitting in the dark for a little while until you figure some shit out. That's just how life rolls, unfortunately. So for those who are kind of like in the lower, darker energy, you're going to get entangled in this. But you didn't pick up on something along the way, so it's meant for you to do another cycle. Others of you, the cycle's done. That's why it's like, hold off. You know what I mean? Because there's something here. So even like I said, if it's not having to do with them, you're still sabotaging something that you probably sabotaged with this person. So in all retrospect, there's still a cycle that you're repeating too, but it's not meant for you to repeat. It's meant for you to push through. Because I don't see pain like that, troops. I don't. It'd be more bam in my face. So I don't think the feminine's really holding on to whomever that person is from the past. I think it's the other way around. But there's still a reason why you're sabotaging this. That's the bigger thing. That's what you need to figure out. Why are you sabotaging something when there's contentment? Best advice for the Seven of Swords. I want to do it again, but you got the King of Cups. So you're basically sabotaging, like I said, but like a relationship. Somebody who, you know, coming in the King of Cups, it's not just water energy. It's somebody. Page of Swords. There's information here with the Knight of Swords. So it's like this energy wants to talk. I don't know if you're just cutting it right out, man. Like, it's like you won't communicate. You must have learned like a really massive, like, I'm trying so hard to find your blockage right now. So there must be multiple blockages for multiple people right now, because I can't pinpoint one. Overall message for the feminine, please. Because it seems like you're the one that's having a tough time. 3 of Cups. So to me, just enjoy yourself. 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Stop stressing. Date, have fun. Hang out with your friends. FaceTime, whatever that is for you. It's a happy card, right? Focus on that instead of stress. Maybe you don't want to date. And it's saying, no, it's time for you to go and date. You know, it's time for you to have fun. It's time for you to celebrate. It's time for you to be happy. 6 of Cups. So you know this person. That's what I'm saying. Like, so even if this person was brand new and you shut it down somehow, you still know them, or you know them from your past, whether you guys were intimate or not. So, 'tis is what it is. This is what's on the board. You know what I mean, jelly beans? This is your scenario. Anybody got any questions? Careful who you're watching right now, what type of energy you're thinking about. And gotta be careful right now with this scenario. It really looks like you should go for a new situation. And some of you are so hell-bent on not doing it, you might not. And you might have to wait another cycle. Because if you think you're waiting on this one to come back before you do that, no, you're just wasting time. You're literally, well, I wouldn't call it a waste. There's something that's meant to be learned that you're not picking up on, right? So it's definitely not a waste of time, but I'm trying to save you from going through another cycle. You know? Because there is a new cycle here. It's just a matter of will you take it? Maybe you just don't like what is being entertained, or you do, but you don't want to own up to there's something you're dwelling on still that's linked to your past. I have 165 of you. None of you have nothing to say? Or maybe it's just not working. Could it be able to pull cards on a financial wave? Yeah, I could do that too. Yeah, money read. Yeah, I can do that. But to do, this is why I really don't do money reads, right? Because you never know. You guys know your scenario. What do you want to hear? You're going to run into this. You're going to run into that. You're going to, you know what I mean? Like, while majority of us are getting a stimulus check, a majority of us right now are having a really hard time with the economy. So it's kind of like, you know, when it's said and done, you know, we all hope they're going to boost the economy and, you know, and I don't want to pick up on something and like have it be awful. You should be holding on to your money right now and paying your bills. For those who are like, oh, I don't want to pay my car loan or my student loan, I can get away with this, XYZ. They're going to come back. When this is all done, 3 weeks, however long it takes, I'm telling you, you're not going to have time to play catch up for those who have been slacking on your bills because you think you can right now. I've been in that situation. I've done it. You know what I mean? And then I've never been in like a situation like this, but you know, where, oh, they can't take them. Well, that's the first time I ever had a car payment. All my other cars were paid off. But like, for instance, like, so let's not say a car per se, but just holding off on this because you can right now, like paying your electric right now. I'm pretty sure they can't shut it off. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure no one can really get kicked out right now. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. Like, but believe me, when it comes up, like when everything's like, all right, you can go back into the world, you know, you might find yourself really screwed because you screwed yourself, not because you, meaning like you had the money, but you held on to it because you didn't know. Like, you can't let life stop because shit's going down, especially when it comes to finances. So that's why it's like, that's why I don't, every once in a while when I feel the pull to read it, I will. But I already know without even pulling the answers you guys are looking for. Technically, I don't think they can evict, but you know, they might. They're complete fucking assholes. Absolutely. You know, so and everyone with the whole stimulus check, like it's not that much money, troops. That's nothing. I mean, it's going to help for sure, but it's not enough if you have to play catch up and you've been behind, and hopefully there's going to be more than enough programs to get everybody back into where they need to be. But that's just opening more doors for the system, which is not beneficial. It's too many people take advantage of it. You know what I mean? We've had that conversation plenty of times too. So that's kind of unemployment plus 600 a week. I know it must be nice. Here I am working my little ass off. We don't get an extra 600 a week. I'm not cool with that at all. It's glad if you guys have to be unemployment, it is going to help you, right? But to me, that's not cool. All of us essential workers are basically like suicide. You know what I mean? Like it's not cool. You know, what about the essential workers all getting that boost? You know? And now if your employment thing went down and you're getting that, then that's great. But all these people out there risking their lives, and the ones that get to stay home get a boost. What the actual? Don't get me going. So and then you got all these people finding ways and having doctors write this and that just so they can get the extra money right now. If you guys are doing that stuff, karma's a bitch. You believe that. What goes around comes around. You think you're getting what, nope, not even gonna go there. You know? So there's your money read. Seriously. It might not catch up to you like right away, but that shit will catch up to you. Believe that. That shit will catch up to you. Everything will catch up to you. If you've learned a lesson, then that consequence will go a lot smoother. Okay? But if you didn't learn a lesson out of it, it's going to be pretty fucking brutal. But you'll always have that consequence. No question. Everyone will react differently. You never know how anyone's going to react right now because everybody emotionally and mentally are a little off balance. You know? And it really depends on where the placements are when that happens. I was dependent on the system for a long time, guys. For a long time. Taking shortcuts, and I did it all. My husband worked under the table. I got no problem owning the shit up to the shit I did. But I also learned to get myself out of it by myself, by hitting rock bottom and building what I know I needed to do, and it took a long time to get there. I know what it's like to be that person. And that's not a bad person. I'm just saying I know how hard it is to get yourselves out of that situation. You know? It's not easy. By any means. You know? So. And then you never break cycles either. It's not just you, it's looking at the bigger picture. Where will I be in 5 years if I don't, do this? Or if I don't do that? Or where will my children be? This will be my life. I know how cozy it is to have rent paid and food stamps and medical paid for and then getting child support. I know what that's like. It's nice. It's nice. I know. But where does that actually get you? 10 years from now, if you don't get yourself out of that, think about it. Sit here for a second and be like, okay, 5 years from now, where will I be? Where will my kids be? Guess what? The same place or a new development. That's where you'll be. Because it's so hard to get out because they pay for everything. Your food's covered, your bills are covered, your rent's covered, your medical's covered. Everything's covered. And majority of you, you take that extra cash and you put it towards things that are not essential. you know, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, in order to get out of that predicament, you really have to get yourself out of it and strive. You got to push through, and it's hard. But it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, going through that struggle. Do you have to pay my own medical and all that now? Yeah. But I can still bank money versus wondering when the money's coming in next. You know what I'm saying? So it's still beneficial. It does take a little while to get there, but it's definitely worth it. And it's worth it for your kids because you're breaking a cycle. You know? And if you're not abusing the system, then if you need it, then that's great. Then I'm glad it's there for you. But I know a majority of the people that are on the system are definitely taking advantage of the system. It's a given. I mean, you don't even have to have a freaking visa or be an American citizen to get a fucking license. There's such ass backwards shit around here. It's... Don't get me going. So, take care of you. Pay your bills. Don't expect other people to do it for you. Can't fall back on people. You can only count on yourselves, guys. And I did it. I know some of you would be like, oh, you had your family to back you up. I did this way before I moved into my parents' house. I was financially stable when I moved into my parents' house. I was already stable. So, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. Okay? So, we got a whole bunch of Wendy's and Bobs that need to step into a new light. Sometimes you're only meant to be on that stuff temporarily. You know? And trust me, there were still things when it was all said and done. I was extremely thankful for programs throughout the town. Because that's what I like about how the town helps you versus how the state actually helps you. You know what I mean? Because they make sure they're checking the accounts and where your money is going in and out. So even though you're getting off the system, there's still help for you guys. You know what I mean? To get you on track. So don't think you're doing it alone. You're doing it the right way. I think a lot of people, another reason why I'm probably bringing this up, because we're talking about the whole financial thing, a lot of people are going to find themselves in these situations. And instead of getting yourself down, pick yourself up. You got to work 2 jobs, go work 2 jobs. You know? You guys can do it. You guys can do it. I'll throw one card for what, Spirit thinks your best advice is for, the financials. 10 of Cups came out. Oh, Pops. The World. All right, that basically everything that's going on in the world is one door shutting for another one to open, which is basically everything I just talked about. Okay, new opportunities. Some of you might not seem like an opportunity, but it's gonna work out. You're gonna be all right. It's not just you, it's everyone, One more for the world. Just let it, whatever chapters need to end, just let them end. It's kind of out of your control too. And which is saying you guys are in the energy of fixed energy, which in a situation like this, I see a new cycle. In a situation like this, it's out of your hands anyway. So I I don't know how much cardinal energy you have or fixed, but what this is saying is you're using your fixed energy, which, you know, could be stubborn ass energy. It's hard, you know, to make these type of moves, but it's gonna be a new cycle for everyone. It's a game changer, you know, with what's going down. So it looks good though. You got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You guys, you're all survivors. You're all survivors. You've been there, done that. How many times have you fallen and picked yourself back up? Right? So everything's gonna be okay. Ooh. Ooh, here comes the wind. I did want to read on something. Not right this second. I wanted to come back and do a read. You know how I feel about the whole twin flame thing, you know, but the fact that that reading came back into play on the playlist, I am going to do an update on that, okay? But I'm going to break some shit down. So some of you won't be too happy because I'm not going to be like, oh, you know, like, I still have like a wicked hard time with the name being tossed around and all these readers like, this is what your twin flame is up to, and 95% of you don't even know your twin. You don't. Okay, so 95% of you don't get to meet your twin, you know. You don't. You're on tarot. Somebody, you know, categorized where you're at and what you're feeling and put a name to it. And it's more of an entrapment tactic, okay? It's that simple. Do they exist? Absolutely. Are they actually called twin flames? No. Spiritual realm, they use a different word, right? But I wasn't about to replace one word for another word and to confuse people. But a majority of the time, you're not even with your twin. A majority of the time, you guys help each other in different ways, financially, emotionally, things like that. You can start off as lovers. Some of you can end as lovers. It just depends on your journey and where you're at. But I do think it's important for me to actually do a video and label it Twin Flames again to break some shit down for you guys. You know? And nobody wants to hear it. But it is what it is. Thousands of you push through. I used to when I used to call these reading twin flames because we all thought this original person was our twin. I'm talking, I went back and looked at my videos, 60,000 views, 100,000 views, 20,000 views, 12,000 views. Why? Because I was reading the energy correctly and everyone just wanted to call it a twin flame. As soon as I stopped calling it a twin flame and I broke shit down for you, they all found different readers because they stayed in the energy. So it's up to you on where you want to be in life. You want to be stuck in a little corner hoping for somebody to come back around? You're fucking up shit's creek. You're fucking screwed. That energy is not ever coming back around. I guarantee it's been years and this person's not back around. Years. Why? Because it was never your twin. And if they came back, they didn't stay. And that's facts. I guarantee I won't have one person, unless you're lying, saying that that person came back and you guys are happy. That was bullshit. And karma will bite you in the ass. And there's some massive differences when it comes to a twin. One is always financial stable. The other one's probably just getting by and paying bills. You know, one's older, one's younger. A majority of the time, you're the same sex. You know what I mean? Because it's not meant to be a sexual thing. It's a helping thing. Helping each other on a maturity level, an emotional level, a mental level, financial level. I'm telling you, it's facts. I mean, I saw somebody on Facebook. I took her off my Facebook. Remember, I went through that whole thing about spiritual journeys and, oh my God, it's so easy. Yeah, no. Okay, you're on an adventure. Done, delete, right? I had another person like, oh my God, like I just met my twin, and she posted a picture. Like, if you know your soulmate, there's this whole thing on social media, you know, post your soulmate or whatnot without just a picture, drop a picture, not a description. You don't need to say anything, yada yada. You know the stuff that's going around on social media. And someone's like, twin flame, and I'm thinking to myself, like, you're fucking screwed, 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 screwed. Like, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Did I think I was going to raise 4 children on my own and struggle and not get child support and XYZ? Nope. But apparently I chose that. But I also chose to get myself out of situations like this to come back even more fierce and take care of my children and break conditioning. And I did it, and it wasn't easy. But my children still, they're not, are they blessed and protected? Yeah, but they're still going to go through some shit, and they still got to teach their children. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. The person I thought was my twin was straight up a catalyst. I've already met my twin. We're not together. There's always massive lessons with a twin too. And a majority of the time, they don't work. Their circumstances and the consequences, it's just too much. But if you guys can make it work, you're blessed. And you're going to live a wonderful life. But there's going to be so many in-betweens. Blockages, walls. You know what I mean? To even get there. Yeah, sorry for you guys' loss. The losses. A lot of people, it's sad. A lot of people have a hard time on Easter too, and kids were stressed and everyone was stressed. And I just kept telling people, like, my kids, like, just knock it off. Like, please, like, I'm having a hard day. Everyone's having a hard day. Like, nobody needs to be complaining right now. Like, millions and millions and millions of people are having a hard fucking day. They've lost ones that they couldn't be with. And it's the first holiday since then. There's so many reasons. So be thankful for what you have and get yourself out of fucking pity parties, because right now you have no business being in a pity party. Period. You get yourself out of whatever energy you're in. Because that whole 5 of Cups, that pity shit, petty, get the fuck out of it. You want karma to hit you? You want sorrow to hit you? You stay in that, it will hit you. Not going to get far. Now, I'm not saying reach out and do this and X, Y, Z. Just pull your shit together and focus on you. And if you're going to be in a pity party, make sure it's a temporary pity party. Seriously. I love you guys. I'm going to go and shower. I got a few personals to do. I know I've had quite a few personals come through and I haven't emailed you back yet. Don't worry, I'll get there. You have it soon. So I'll email you soon. Don't panic. I got my list. don't got much to clean, but I don't think I'm going to come back today. If I do, it won't be a twin flame reading. I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow so I can really break it down to you guys. It's got to be its own little video. But if you were to go back and watch my twin flame videos from like 2018, early 19, more 18, okay? Any video from 2018. If you're still thinking about that same energy, not good. Or hoping that it will come back. Ugh, no. I guarantee you had a massive experience after that anyway. I think that's the one you're kind of stuck on. But you have a new one that's coming in too. We've gone through quite a few cycles, guys. At least 3. This is either our 3rd or 4th cycle we've gone through together. 3 for sure. Possibly 4 for some of you. But this is probably officially our 3rd cycle. There's been, you know, stuff in between, but nothing to write home about. You know what I mean? I'm a survivor. I'm gonna get you. And I pour out the other half of the poured out the other half of the Red Bull. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Sun. There be sun. I gotta grab something out of my car. And to be honest with you, I just wanna sit in my car for a split second before I go inside because it's gonna be nice and warm. Leather seats. Sitting in the sun is warm. In the summertime it sucks, but so but who are you guys telling to shut up? Oh, apparently my keys in my car. Okay. Where are you? Okay. I love you guys. I'm that person that leaves the key in the car. Sometimes. I gotta stop doing that. Pink Panther. Yeah. Da-dun. Cha-cha. All right, y'all. Hang in there. You'll survive. You'll survive, whatever you're going through. When it comes to your feelings right now, it's tough. It's tough for everyone. Don't be in a pity party. What is that? There it is. I love how I use you guys for a mirror. We were throwing thought it was crumbs. It could have been dandruff. All right here, I've been getting wicked dandruff lately with the freaking hat we have to wear at work. Visor, hat, or like a bandana, whatever we choose to like wear. All right here's been super dry, but I wasn't sure because we were throwing around a croissant earlier. We were passing time at work. Some days are good. We didn't really have time to pass though today, that is for sure. It was super busy. But there was still a croissant getting tossed around. I always got something getting bonked off my head. And on that note, I'm going to let you go. I'll see you guys later, either tomorrow or maybe tonight, but I don't know. I'm pretty tired. If I get a burst of energy, I'll be back. I love you guys. I love you too. Bye.